For years, there have been allegations that Crone Jr. has a disability. But he has always maintained that there is nothing wrong with him and that fans are overreacting. However, after all this time, there appear to be some signs that Jr. may need medical attention. And it also appears that Crone has been aware of the issue for some time and has purposefully refused to help him. Furthermore, it appears that she has been making a lot of effort to conceal the fact that he has a medical condition. As a result, it appears that she has lost the game. Ironically, Blueface was the first to imply that Jr. might be having problems. A few months after the baby was born, Blueface accused Crotch in a lengthy tirade on Twitter, saying he smoked a blunt on the way to the hospital. She smoked prior to her delivery. You were a cigarette smoker from birth. Really? Do you believe I can obtain the child? Even though I don't want to take the baby, if you don't come. If the signs are right, I'll try my best. He told me, my son is not healthy because she drank, smoked, and got high her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even take 1 month off. Developed a hernia as a result of their child's drinking and smoking, he added. My son D looks like this. He posted on Twitter, and she was worried about me and lil baby like B. There was a picture of Junior's privates with the words, get our son C, right? Then do what you want. In addition, he called Crone a baby, suggesting that Crone was naive and had declined to have the hernia repaired. There has been no surgery on his hernia yet. Untruthfully pretending to be healthy, she is constantly talking about me and my seat. Once we have fixed our son's seat, look for another rider. To stop being the subject of her live conversations, tag her in her posts and page, or take other appropriate action. As the right thing to do, I attempted to keep everything private. But this woman keeps talking, he said. You, sweetheart, get away from me. She is inappropriate and a terrible mother. She has been putting off the surgery and failing to show up for the appointment. He also revealed the sweets on Crone's nose. I thought it was surgery when I traveled to Baltimore, but they were talking about her skipping the appointment. So, she can do anything she wants. Ken says Blueface did all of it because he wanted to take the baby away from her. Kay, she went on, don't sit here and lie. Blue is aware that his surgeon appointment has already been set. Despite the fact that I've been attending all of Blueface's visits in Baltimore, you pull that car and attempt to take my kid away, knowing that I'm doing all in my power. I would be really grateful if you could all truly support the fuck. Considering how ridiculous this situation is, it is also ridiculous to think that Blueface would make a suitable father. There were speculations that Junior had fetal alcohol syndrome, a condition that occurs when a pregnant woman drinks alcohol. While pregnant, and based on what we know about Crone, we know that she drank heavily during her pregnancy. Forget about that short-term case and focus on that probation officer who wants to throw you in jail.
My nigga, I woke up today knowing I don't want a child no more. I don't want no kid no more. I don't think I want to be a Blueface girlfriend.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just
You can't have no liquor.
Yes, I can. I can the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No,
You shut the door because it's cold.
Because Junior didn't cry as a normal baby would. Fans thought something was wrong with him as well. Several movies showed Junior, like most infants, his age. Looking into space or attempting to grasp objects with little eye movement. In one of her photos, followers also noticed a respirator machine, which was unsettling to say the least. They therefore began to worry that Junior might have vision problems. Crone maintained her son's health and said there was nothing wrong with him.
Could be talking, walking, playing football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with, what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. If you talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this, bro.
But she was lying about his condition, and her own behavior showed it. For instance, she appeared to be standing in the pictures she shared of him on his first birthday in September of last year. But fans quickly noticed that he was actually propped up to lean against her thigh. At the same time, observers notice that she alters the photos she uploads of him online to make him appear more typical. Several individuals have accused her of purposefully not asking Junior for assistance because she was also in denial about Blueface's mother, speaking live on Instagram about her first encounter with Junior. Carissa asserted that she could sense a problem as soon as she saw him.
When I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world. But that's okay. That was my first time seeing him. I never seen him whoop before. I never seen what they saw. I literally thought this whole time that maybe people's fans was doing something to the pictures or, making it not. I didn't believe it the whole time. I just was like, nah, John said there was a couple things going on, but he didn't say it was to that extent.
Junior's illness was caused by Crohn's drinking. She continued.
Them mother drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Because who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at them that did this. Not, that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it. Then y'all want to hop on here I'm talking about my grandbaby. No, I'm talking about the trifling mammy.
It is not exactly the case that she would try to assist Crohn at this time because, as I mentioned before, he is in denial. Former acquaintance Janet says she attempted to help Junior, but was turned down by Chrisean.
Janet, why didn't you convince her to help Junior? I did. My cousin is a specialist. I did the best I could. My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're a regular children, we offered the help as much as we can. My cousin literally has her BA in all of this. It's when people are in denial of stuff, it's you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on in reality.
However, that is not the complete story. Additionally, during Crohn's incarceration, Cash and her best friend Marsh had a falling out over Junior's health. Marsh wanted to take the infant to the hospital while the baby was being cared for. Finding out that Marsh was attempting to get Junior checked out infuriated Chrisean. Marsh was furious when I told her I couldn't keep Junior when she called from jail, according to a leaked text exchange between her and her friend. For days, her repeated assurances of money and other items in my Cash App never came to pass. Junior had no blanket, car seat, clothes, shoes, bottles, or anything else. He was only carrying his clothes. He was unable to eat, therefore, he had no milk. Although I still had my own child to take care of, it was difficult, but I made as many purchases as I could. Since I had her daughter, she added, and when I had my sister, I felt like a good friend would have protected me. In order to make money for the rent, I went to obtain some clients while keeping an eye on him. My sister got very irritated when Chrissy called and sent Smiley to pick him up after. I informed her that she was going to take him to the hospital because he continued spitting up. Marsh even said that Crohn went out of her way to create a picture, suggesting that Crohn was so intent on concealing her son's illness that she would not even seek medical help for him. Photos merely to seem as though Junior was doing well or to keep up appearances for her fans. According to Marcia, she used to be the first person to notice a post on Reddit. The Reddit notifications may be heard when you listen to her live. As I worked on her lashes, she would show me Reddit threads and remark on things like, "He can't." Later, I'll post a picture of him with a walker and tell him, "Chrissy, he can't though. He is incapable of walking, okay?" She would reply, "I have to make them believe he can. Otherwise, they'll be claiming that I messed up because I was drinking, even though I wasn't drinking that much." Bro, she's sick. Furthermore, she is still unable to comprehend, which just serves to highlight how utterly misguided she is. The help he needs? Fans have accused Crohn of acting spiritually rather than taking responsibility or trying to get Junior the care he needs. Crohn has been talking a lot about spirituality and discovering God. Junior, who was over 2 years old and still unable to hold his head up, was present at an event recently. awesome. However, don't think so and accuse her of feigning spirituality instead of trying to help her son. This is really sad, one fan commented. There are folks in Crone who can actually assist your son, since it would be crazy to drag the kid. I don't mean to do so, but I have a serious question for you ladies. Why isn't Crone in jail for bringing her to term? Even though cousin's child is 20 months old and incapable of walking, talking, or holding his head up. Someone phoned social services about her. This must be a child, thus this is not illegal. It's a tragic situation, but she is somehow ignoring support and medical help. Please leave a comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to watch the next video.